Welcome back to Chimeric Gaming, guys. As you can see, I got a custom background. It reduces the lag, and so yeah, we're going to do the not the Sasuke's quest for power. We already did it. We're gonna do the search for Seikon. So I'm gonna show you a team that we used before. It's Tamari, Neji, and Kankuro. So I'm going to show you how to use this team one more time, so I'll see you guys in just a minute. So now we're in game. We're up against Shikamaru, who is AoE stunner, as well as AoE, area of effect, means they target. AoE means they target all enemies. It's short for area of effect. Sasuke is a heavy hitter. He deals a total of 55 damage with Chidori if Sharingan's in play, and a total of, I think, 45 damage with Lion's Barrage. Young Kakashi, or he's also shortened as YK, has Immature Raikiri, which deals 35 damage and makes it to where we deal 5 less damage. And oh my, we'll take down, yeah, and deals 5 less damage. And then he has White Fang Slash or something like that deals 35 damage as well, but it's just a basic skill for him to use. So as I've told you guys about this team before, it is a defensive offense team. Basically what it does is it deals damage while being defensive. So with skills like this, which deals 15 damage to all enemies and then makes them invulnerable. And then we have Cutting Whirlwind, which for one ninjutsu deals 20 damage and makes her invulnerable to all skills besides mental. So this skill is going to help us pretty good for the most part. And then we have Kankuro, who has Puppet Preparation, which gives him 10 destructible defense and makes his skills deal 5 more damage. So that's good. That extra 5 damage does help out, so keep that in mind. So I'll just let you guys know when it's my turn. Alright, so now it's my turn, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to 8 trigrams. I'm going to hit him, and I am going to wait it, because I want that little extra boost. And so with this, it's going to drain ninjutsu or taijutsu, which is something Sasuke and young Kakashi need. They're most likely going to knock out Tamari if they have the right chakra, of course. They didn't use any moves last turn, so they might. It's going to be, I hope it's fine. So let's try and make the best of it. But even if they do anything next turn, we still have Neji and Kankuro, which are 2 heavy hitters as well, even though they don't seem like it. Neji's Gentle Fist deals 25 damage over the course of 2 turns, so it deals a total of 50 damage for a taijutsu and a random. Oh no. I might have just lost connection, so I'll let you guys know when everything's fine. Alright, so we're back, and unfortunately we took a bit of a sting here. Not a problem at all, because we're going to go ahead and use 8 trigrams, go defensive, and go ahead and use Puppet Preparation. As you can see, there's a bit less lag, so that helps out on our part. It'll be easier for you to show off everything to you guys. So Neji's now invulnerable. That, unfortunately, the affliction from Shikamaru, if you're going to use Shikamaru, it does not cut through invulnerabilities. So yeah, that's icky. If you're using Shikamaru, don't worry. I would suggest Tamari over Shikamaru for these missions anyway. But, you know, if you prefer Shikamaru over Tamari, that's fine too. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. So for now, I'll let you guys know when it's my turn. Alright, so it's my turn, and it's not looking good. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit Sasuke with this skill here, go ahead and attack both of these guys. Due to puppet preparation, that's going to deal 15 damage, so this is going to deal a total of 35 damage, which is nice. It's going to bring Sasuke down a bit. And I did save a taijutsu in case we either got Bloodline or in case we needed to use Neji Gentle Fist overall next turn to deal some damage. And Temari is currently invulnerable, and that'll be good for, but actually I'm not sure if that's too good because she can still be targeted by Sharingan due to the fact that it is a mental skill. Hopefully we get the 8 trigram 64 palms next turn, because if we do, we're definitely going to go for Sasuke to try and get rid of some chakra so he cannot damage Temari too much. Essentially, like I said, the team is offensive, defense. I'm showing you guys what you can do with the team. I only have this one Neji team, but I'll try and design another Neji team that I think will work. Though it's going to be a tad bit clashy, it shouldn't be too bad. So let's hope it works out and everything. So I'll let you guys know when it's my turn. And it's my turn, and it doesn't seem like they did anything. So we're going to go ahead and hit Sasuke with 8 trigrams, go ahead and Cutting Whirlwind, and go for that puppet preparation to get another stack on. I don't think they did any damage to Kankuro. At least I don't think so. Oh, yes, they did. So Sasuke is basically dead unless he goes invulnerable. I'm kind of hoping he does. If he doesn't, he's done. Definitely done. And then we have Kakashi, who isn't too scary if there's more than one enemy. If it's one-on-one, young Kakashi's pretty strong. Unless you have characters like Temari as the final. Because if it's possible, you can actually solo with Temari against an entire team as long as you keep getting ninjutsu. So we're going to go ahead and Cutting Whirlwind and go ahead and use the Poison Bomb. And, oops, did not mean to get rid of that. That'll definitely bring Kakashi down. I think he'll take a full 40 damage. And with that, he's one step closer to death. If anything, if I get a taijutsu next turn, it's basically game over. If Kankuro survives next turn, it's definitely game over as well. So let's see how this plays out, and we'll come back when it's my turn. So it's my turn. Kankuro just died, and it looks like we win. Just the 2 chakra here. And that's game. So I'll see you guys in a minute with the new Neji team. So we're back. This is the Neji team I had designed. It's basically a combo with Gentle Fist, because it does last over the course of 2 turns. As Kin is a new character we're going to introduce. She's a Genjutsu user. She has Unnerving Bells, and what it does is it makes your opponent, for 2 turns, one enemy's chakra and mental skills will cost an additional chakra, and if they use any new skill, they'll take 10 damage. I don't know why these skills aren't loading up. Needle and Bell Trap's awesome. Kin traps one enemy with the wires, and they cannot reduce damage or become invulnerable for 2 turns. During this time, if the enemy uses a new skill, they take 10 more damage from non-physical skills the following turn. With that, we can combo that with Neji's Gentle Fist, which is going to be awesome. And we can also combo Neji's Gentle Fist with her Illusion Duplication attack, which deals 5 more damage every time it's used with no cooldown and for 1 random. Now, the reason we have Obito here is because his Piercing Stab deals 15 damage, and through the power of Obito Sharingan, which is right over here, that skill will ignore invulnerability. And all enemy counters are removed from both allies and enemies, which is awesome. And then Obito Gokuya no Jutsu, basically Obito's Fireball Jutsu, It deals 10 affliction damage for 3 turns for a ninjutsu, and it does stack, and it does cut through invulnerability. So this is a team I just thought of, so I hope it goes over well, and I'll see you guys in just a bit. And we're back, you guys. We're up against Gaara, Shino, and it looks like Tenten. Normal Tenten, not Shippuden. And basically what this team is set up to do is to instant kill. And they're going to use a draining skill. So we're going to set up Needle and Bell Trap. I don't know why these skills are not loading. But we're going to set up Needle and Bell Trap so we can start hitting them with stuff like Neji Gentle Fist. Also, another thing is if you combined Piercing Stab or Illusion Duplication Attack with 8 Trigram 64 Palms, you can do a total of 50 damage. And if they don't stun over a course of time, unfortunately the enemy does have stunners. Oh, cool. We can actually set this up. We're going to use Obito Activate Sharingan. And we're going to use a Nerving Bell Trap onto Gaara there to make his skill cost an additional damage. I don't know why these skills didn't load, but now Piercing Stab does ignore invulnerability and it deals 25 piercing damage. This is going to be awesome for when we have to start attacking. Right now we're just setting up, really, and doing what we can. I'm assuming they try to... Oh, wow, what? They were actually able to instant kill. That is crazy. So, we're going to just go for some attacks here and try and deal some real damage, hopefully. Alright, so we dealt 60 damage, which isn't too bad. Kin's Illusion Duplication Attack now deals 20 damage, and that's with the combination of 25 damage. So let's keep going. I mean, why stop? So we're going to attack again. We're going to try and save up some Gen for when our attacks come back around. So now, hopefully, if he tries to go invulnerable, it's not going to do anything. Because with Obito Sharingan, it's basically going to cut right... It's going to allow Piercing Stab to cut right through, and he's going to be killed. And that's their drainer down. Hopefully, so far this team is working pretty well. Unfortunately, our Unnerving Bells did not make his skills... It must have made his skills cost a lot more. Hopefully, because I really don't want to put up with I don't want to put up with him anymore. Gaara is actually pretty scary by himself. No, he's actually pretty he's lethal when he's in a group, because you don't know if you're going to actually get through to him, because he does have a lot of... Oh no. We can't do anything. Crud. So, Gaara is actually pretty scary when he's in a group, because you have to try and focus on Gaara while the others are attacking you. And that's not really fun at all. And the fact that he can instant kill is really annoying. But it's... That's like his only skill to attack with, besides Desert Coffin here, which makes us take 10 damage. And he actually ended up killing us. That's really lame. So we'll hit him with a Obito Fireball Jutsu and let that sink in for a couple turns. It's cool because he can do 25 damage anyways without Obito Sharingan. It's just not going to be piercing, and it's not going to ignore invulnerability. Basically what's going on is it's combos. And you know what? That's really lame too. We can't even use Obito Sharingan. Funny enough, though, that Fireball Jutsu is going to rip right through that destructible defense. So that's not that big of a deal. Next turn, we're going to try and use Obito Sharingan to try and get Nope. We might actually end up getting killed. This was actually pretty lame. The Obito Fireball Jutsu is instant, and I actually think we died this time around, unfortunately, because... Oh, maybe not? Yeah, we did. We might as well surrender. Unfortunately, this team did... It would have worked well if... I have a feeling if Gaara didn't get all that lucky chakra, because his instant kill skill requires 2 ninjutsu, and then the additional ninjutsu and random from the preparation to it. So he got really lucky and instant killed my Neji on the second turn. That's kind of blah. But I have a feeling if he didn't, we probably could have survived a lot longer. If this team, this is probably still a team that'll work with you. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, it does. So good luck to you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe, and favor. Visit my blog at chimeragaming.tumblr.com for other things besides Naruto-Arena. And as always, goodbye.